The Mix 1041 local active COVID case count is brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. They have rapid antigen tests for $50, antibody tests $25, PCR tests $175, and emergency take-home saliva PCR tests $150. That's at Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland, where they provide that testing for you outside in your vehicle. Register at clevelandtest.com. That's clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers for our listening area. Bradley County 369, Hamilton County 670, McMinn County 91, Meigs County 24, Monroe County 61, Polk County 57, and Ray County 27. That's the Mix 1041 local active COVID case count brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. Register at clevelandtest.com.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE. Well, good morning to everybody out there in Radio Land. Also welcoming our folks back into Mix TV this morning, as Mix TV is a new way that you can keep up with Mix Mornings. Of course, you can check out Mix TV by going to our website, mymix1041.com. Not only can you listen to the Mix Morning Show now, you can actually watch it as well and keep up with all of our interviews and everything that is going on. Do not adjust your set, because this is not, as you can see, I'm not Steve sitting here, Bridget, as we welcome in Bridget this morning. I think Steve stayed up probably a little bit too late celebrating his Bruins last night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad for the upset. I'm always down for a good upset and a good story, but that makes my Final Four not perfect. I thought I was going to have all four of my Final Four in, but I've got three of the four. Well,
I was trying to find my sheet there. You know, UCLA was one of those teams what they call first four games. Mm-hmm. If you remember way back when that happened, it seemed like it's been forever ago. They were one of those first four teams, which means they were selected last. They came in as a number 11 seed and became the first team since VCU, and did that back in 2011 to advance to the first four in and then the Final Four. Mm-hmm. So that is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Steve is probably still celebrating today. I wonder if Jennifer had to call the cops last night on Steve. Know. He was probably hooping and hollering, running around the neighborhood without his shirt on, something like that. I mean,
I begged him. Yeah, I said, if you watch that game, please don't come in tomorrow. It started at what, 10 o'clock?
It started at 10 o'clock. He probably would have been fine because he's probably still so hyped up. I wonder if he let Holden step and watch it with him.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're two peas in a pod, so I can imagine Holden being right there with him. Come on. Yeah. But did you see the end of the game? Did you stay up?
No, I didn't.
Well, of course, I did not either. I texted Steve about 9:15 and said, hey, I am going to bed. I'm not even going to partake the beginning of the game. And I got up this morning very early, and I went to my phone, and I said, I just got a feeling UCLA won. Mm-hmm. And they did. And I looked at the highlight reel that was there on ESPN on their app, and it showed that Michigan had a chance to come down with about 4 seconds left. They could have tied the game with a bucket. They missed it. The ball goes out of bounds, unfortunately, off UCLA. So the Michigan gets one more life to inbound the ball. They try for a three for the win. Doesn't go in. Hits off the back of the iron there. And then there goes the celebration for UCLA.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that is cool. I mean, so now I guess I'm cheering for UCLA to win it all.
I guess so. I mean, I guess I'm on that bandwagon there, but they got the Zags coming up next, the number one overall seed. Mm-hmm. So that's not going to be an easy task for them coming up on Saturday. But Bridget, kudos to you, even though you did not pick UCLA. Mm-hmm. As far as us here at Mix 1041, you're in the top 10 of the whole bracket, right?
Yeah, I'm tied for 10th with three other people. So yeah, three of my four are still in.
Wow.
So I've always heard that's a good sign.
That is a great sign. Yeah. So what do you think? How did you pick based on knowledge, or did you just pick?
Yeah, right. No, I don't even remember picking Houston. That's what tripped a lot of people up.
Right.
So I don't even know how that happened. That may have been an accident.
Well, you notice I am not talking about my bracket this morning because I think I'm tied for 350th, something like that. I don't know. Not even into the running. Now, of course, we're having some fun this morning, but there is some serious things going on out there with the roadways. A lot of standing water. Bridget, you just coming into the studios 20-30 minutes ago. It's still pretty wet out there, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Bradford Chevrolet, Buick GMC in Cleveland is having their annual courtesy vehicle sale. Save up to $15,000. Just 5 of these under 5,000-mile vehicles available. Payments start at just $277 per month. These will not last long. Visit Don Ledford on North Lee Highway or donledford.com where they say yes. We have no accidents to tell you about, but here are the reports of standing water and power outages that we have gotten so far this morning. Highway 64 at Durkee Road, right there at Sonic and Calfee Store. We understand the power is out there and the traffic lights are out as well. South Lee Highway in McDonald near C&M, standing water on the roadway there. And then APD 40 at Blackburn Road. I believe that was a traffic light issue there as well. So if you're out there driving and you see that any of these have been corrected or you see any more issues, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. For all your waste removal needs, check them out at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
Yeah, also, sorry, Bridge. I was going to say, also reminding people out there this morning, we're underneath a flash flood watch for most of our listening area as well. So that's turn around, don't drown. I believe that's the phrase that people like to use when we're having circumstances like this. So please don't go through any of those low-lying areas. I know some of the creeks and some of the ditches are overflowing onto the road, so we just need people to be safe out there this morning. All right, let's see here, Bridget. How does it feel? I mean, we got to give a shout out right now to Gideon Ratcliffe. He is producing Mix TV this morning, filling in for Austin Chadwick, filling in for Steve. You're the only A member here. Yeah. The A-list member is you.
Wow.
Me and Gideon B members.
Never been called that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But, I guess you got to keep at least one of the band members together if you're going to start the band over, right, for a morning?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's A-list. It's just I'm the only one that will show up to work.
No, I just want to say thanks to Gideon Ratcliffe for coming in on this rainy Wednesday morning and making sure Mix TV is out there. Thanks, Gideon. We appreciate that. Back with more in just a moment.
Folks, we work with over 20.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
So now, instead of them just sitting there being ready, when the curtain opens like Johnny Carson, the guests come on. All right, let's see who the first two guests are.
And therefore, we hereby proclaim Tuesday, September 8, 2020, as WCLE Mix TV Show Day in Cleveland and Braddock County.
Really, this is a very nice new facility. I think your statue out front's a little bit over the top.
Tune in weekdays for Mix Mornings for the latest local and state news. Only on Mix TV.
At Anatole Exteriors, we specialize in more than just your building's exterior. We also specialize in building lasting relationships. Our commitment to excellence and ingenuity has made us a reputable company for over 20 years. Whether it be EIFS, stone, or panel, when we rep your project, your building becomes one of our very own. Because at Anatole Exteriors, we have the same skin in the game.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
We're around the world via the Mix 1041 app. If you don't have the Mix 1041 app, we would definitely instruct you to go to our website, mymix1041.com, to download the app from free right there. It's a great way to keep up with us, especially on these weather alert days, these weather aware days, to be sure that you're keeping up with everything going on. And, of course, if there's some type of power outage or something, if you've got your phone and it's fully charged and you have the Mix 1041 app, hopefully you'll be able to listen in there and keep up with what's going on in the community. Right now, let's go ahead and go inside that Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Come in to see the entire collection of adjustable power bases now available at Mermaid Mattress. Work, play, or sleep all night long on a new adjustable mattress set from Mermaid Mattress.
All right, here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We're under a flash flood watch until 8 o'clock tonight for our listening area. Then also a flood advisory for a portion of our listening area through 8:45 this morning. That includes the Chattanooga area, also South Cleveland mentioned in this as well. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Rain throughout the day today. We'll have a morning high of 65 degrees, temperatures falling to near 50 as we go throughout the day today. We'll have a low of 33 tonight with rain ending this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high near 50 and a low of 28. Sunny again on Friday with a high near 52. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 60 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty, lifetime powertrain warranty. That's at Vehicles Direct, located on South Lee Highway in Cleveland, vehiclesdirect.com.
Well, Bridget, I figured this would be a great song to play on a day like today. Little Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Rain on Me. That's what it's doing out there this morning.
There are plenty of road closures you're going to want to know about if you're planning to hit the slopes today. And we're just getting word that the highway is a complete parking lot. There's just no movement at all down there.
Land Rover, above and beyond.
If you want to work at one of the most advanced, safe, and eco-friendly tire factories in the world, apply at Nokian Tires in Dayton. Nokian is an employer of choice in Southeast Tennessee with competitive pay and benefits, a positive workplace culture, and even a gym and sauna. Nokian Tires is hiring nearly 150 workers in the first half of the year, from production operators to technicians and other specialists. Visit NokianTires.com/Dayton Factory to learn more and apply. That's NokianTires.com/Dayton Factory.
Harrison, the Storm Alert Center. Paul, they're going to get another dose of rain tonight in Middle Tennessee, and we'll see it in the morning, huh?
Yeah, another couple inches. So that's going to be a big problem for them. Those rivers are going to start rising once again. So as this cold front slides in, heavy rain is going to be out ahead of it. Then the cold air is going to come in behind it. So it looks like that's why there's flash flood watches in effect. And some of the storms could be severe. So there's a chance, I think, with gusty winds more than likely. Tornadoes unlikely. Some small hail too, but winds maybe 40, 50, possibly up to 60 miles an hour. And again, the flash flood watch is up for the entire Channel 3 viewing area now, from Murphy all the way to Montego. Now there's some, there was a severe thunderstorm warning near Holly Springs. That's over with, but this is a pretty powerful line of thunderstorms from Jackson all the way into the middle part of Mississippi, and that's all heading off towards the east. So it'll probably die down a little bit before it gets here, but there are going to be plenty of rain, and there's more moisture down to the south and west of us that's going to be heading our way too. You can see it on the satellite photo, a big swath of moisture coming in from Texas, Louisiana into Mississippi, spreading our way. So it's pretty.
Mix 104.1, definitely raining on you out there this morning. A little bit of Ariana Grande and Lady Gaga for you on this wet Wednesday, final day of the month of March. Bridget, are you sad to see the month of March leave?
No, I'm not.
No. No. Get out of here, March.
I love springtime.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah, well, we got to get through some, you were just giving us the weather forecast there a while ago. It sounds like we're going to get pretty chilly Thursday night into Friday.
Yeah, and we got baseball games.
Oh, boy.
this week, so.
Fun. Yeah.
Ooh,
and then talking about baseball, Atlanta Braves, they throw first pitch tomorrow afternoon up in Philadelphia, and they're saying the weather conditions up there are not going to be ideal either for the start of the Braves in the Major League Baseball season this year.
We have the different winners. I guess we have blackberry winner, dog. I don't know which or which, but this has to be one of them.
Yeah, we've got to. Yeah, we'll have about 10 over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. Let's check in and see what is going on with our friends at Health and Fitness Complex. Bridget, over to you.
That's right. Health and Fitness Complex here in Cleveland. Of course, they have over 30,000 square feet available for you there. They have all the state-of-the-art equipment, group classes, there's recovery therapies, that nutrition app as well. Stop by and visit our friends there at Health and Fitness Complex. They are located in the Village Greentown Center. And in fact, you can download a free 5-day pass on their website, oyeahlife.com.
Now, you notice I did not play Steve's jam, which I'll just kind of preview, just in case people are missing it this morning.
Yeah.
I think this is his new jam.
Yeah, it is.
I can visualize Steve last night in his living room doing and playing this song. Did you see him jumping around?
Yep, he probably was.
Man, I bet you he was like a kid in a candy store last night. Chuck Evans called in, or not called in, but texted me and said he was proud for Steve as well, as we talked yesterday about that game. But anyway, just fun times there last night if you were a UCLA Bruin fan there. All right, let's see here. Going to get you a quick news update. We'll be back with more 7:23 on a rainy Wednesday morning. Be right back.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your News 7 update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. From WRCB Channel 3, Tennessee Governor Beasley says he has received his first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Asked by a reporter Monday, the Republican said he had the initial Pfizer shot Saturday and will get the second dose in a few weeks. He didn't surround the inoculation with any fanfare, as he did when he tweeted out a photo of his flu shot last November. Lee, who is 61, had said he was waiting his turn for the COVID-19 vaccine. All but a handful of Tennessee counties have now begun opening up vaccinations to anyone 16 or older. From News Channel 9, Volkswagen of America issued false statements this week saying it would change its brand name to Volkswagen to stress its commitment to electric vehicles, only to reverse course Tuesday and admit that the supposed name change was a joke. Mark Gillies, a company spokesman, confirmed Tuesday that the statement had been a pre-April Fool's Day joke after having insisted Monday that the release was legitimate and the name change accurate. The company's false statement was distributed again Tuesday, saying the brand name change reflected a shift to more battery electric vehicles. The fake release could land Volkswagen in trouble with U.S. securities regulators because its stock price rose nearly 5% on Tuesday, the day the bogus statement was officially released. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
All right, Mix 104.1, going to check in on the Baskin-Robbins celebration list for this Wednesday morning. Bridget, we've actually had some phone calls just very early this morning, so we want to get those birthdays out there.
Yeah, happy birthday to Shirley Arrowwood today. And then Brent Matthews is celebrating as well. He works over at Capstar Bank. Good morning, Brent. Happy birthday. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. It's the Mix 104.1 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritipets Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
Bridget, sometimes you hate to admit that Steve is right, but as I'm playing this version of the happy birthday song this morning, so much better than the other one that we had there for a couple of weeks. Yeah, the other one sounded like it was being played on one of those little kids' xylophones or something. It was ding, ding, ding. It didn't even sound anything like this one. This one is a good one. I could just kind of jam out to that all morning long right there. So that's a good one. But guess what? We got to move on. There is traffic to get to, and we definitely got some problems out there. So let's go ahead and check in on traffic. Bridget, over to you.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet Buick GMC in Cleveland is having their annual courtesy vehicle sale. Save up to $15,000. Just 5 of these under 5,000-mile vehicles available. Payments start at just $277 per month. These will not last long. Visit Don Ledford on North Lee Highway or donledford.com where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning, but we have received a few phone calls. Highway 64 at Durkee Road. People telling us there that the power is out and the traffic lights are out at that intersection there. Also, South Lee Highway in McDonald near C&M. Some standing water on the roadway there. Also, APD 40 at Blackburn Road. That traffic light is out as well. So if you see a traffic problem or if you're out and about and see any issues, give us a call. The volunteer Riddipass Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland. Call them at 423-458-3007. You can also visit them online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. The all-new Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Cleveland, right off I-75 and exit 20, the better way to buy.
Medical Center.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3. KiaofCleveland.com.
Baskin-Robbins, scoop it, shake it, cake it.
We're a general practice law firm. We handle everything from bankruptcies and divorce to criminal cases, estate planning, probate. We handle the majority of things that normal folks will run into. There are some things we don't touch on, workers' comp, employment issues, disability, things of that sort. But pretty much everything else that 97% of Cleveland is going to deal with, we handle.
For all of your legal needs, contact the law offices of Andrew B. Morgan at andrewbmorgan.com. The staff at Premier Surgical is part of the Cleveland community, and they are here to help you work through your journey to living a better life.
We moved here from Ohio. It'll be 14 years in June, and love it here in Cleveland, and are raising our family and build a home. Trying to take someone that doesn't feel well and making them better is a great joy. People come in with this ache, this pain, and this throb, thinking that they can't get better, when actually when you treat these, people's legs actually do feel better and are glad they had it done.
Visit premiersurgical.com to learn more or schedule an appointment by phone 423-472-5423. That traffic light is functioning again,
Good
so
deal.
We appreciate that update.
Hey, want to let you know that the Mix 1041 studios are sanitized by MidLab. For everything clean, turn to MidLab. Check out all they have to offer at midlab.com. They do that for personal and commercial needs. Right, Alice, here from our friends from McDonald's.
Do you see that? Oh, can we stop? It's McDonald's. I'm so hungry.
No, we really can't stop. We're so close.
Oh, come on, it's right there. It's right there.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
You already know that Talk 1013 The Buzz is host to your favorite talk show personalities like Glenn Beck, Dave Ramsey, and Clay Travis. But did you know it is also the home of exclusive shows by local hosts like Man Up America, The Andrew Morgan Show, and Sports Drive? Well, now you know. Check out all of these great shows and more on Talk 1013 The Buzz.
Warranty and 24-hour roadside assistance. Check that out at Porsche of Chattanooga. They are located I-75 North at Exit 7. All right, we're going to go ahead now and go inside your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
A new mattress is proven to raise your quality of sleep. You can choose from locally made or famous national brands at Mermaid Mattress, where you'll find a better mattress at a better price, guaranteed.
All right, here's your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We're under a flash flood watch for our listening area until 8 o'clock tonight. Also a flood advisory until 8:45 this morning for a portion of our listening area, including Chattanooga, South Cleveland, and McDonald. For today, we'll have rain throughout the day today. Temperature highs will reach 65 degrees this morning and then falling to near 50 as we go throughout the day. We'll have a low of 33 tonight with rain showers moving out of the area this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of only 50 and a low of 28 tomorrow night. And then sunny skies on Friday with a high near 52. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 59 degrees.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee.
Stop
in tonight for dinner.
High confidence on this one. 71 in the city, 69 in Dalton right now, 68 from Dayton to Athens, and only 54 out near Murphy where the clouds were a little bit thinner. Winds out of the south-southeast at 7, but we had gusts over 25 today. And that pollen count really high, but it shouldn't be that high for tomorrow because of that rain. 77, 41 for the high and the low, so the forecast worked out well. And we're about 4 inches above normal, but we're going to get another 1 to 2 out of this, so we could be 5 to 6 inches above normal by 24 to 36 hours from now. And these are the highs from the sky watchers. Chatsworth at 78, well, some 77s on your Somerville. Dalton was only 75. Cleveland got up to 76. And again, mid to upper 70s pretty much all over the area. Lookout Mountain only 70. Signal Mountain 71 today. And north of the city, mid 70s. Although Spring City was only 71. Nearly 80 in Delano at 79. Turtletown was 76 with Murphy at about 75. Monteagle was 71 degrees. All right, we'll look at Vipercast right now. This is around 4 o'clock in the morning. Sort of lining up with the other computer model I showed you at the beginning of the show. With showers and thunderstorms approaching the Cumberland Plateau and the Sequatchie Valley around 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's Eastern time. Be 3 o'clock in the morning Central. Again, some of these storms will be strong. See these southerly winds kicking up. That's throwing more moisture right into these storms. And then we get to about 7 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, when everybody's going to work and getting ready for school, big thunderstorms will be roaming the Tennessee Valley. So be prepared for that. You know, if you're afraid to put your kid out on the bus stop in a lightning storm, which is, you know, that's pretty dangerous in my opinion. I think you maybe should have to drive them to school or just wait a while because these thunderstorms will be getting out of here. Then some showers are going to move in after it. And by noon, the heaviest rain will be south of us, moving through Dalton, all the way to Gilmer County, out near Chatsworth, Blue Ridge, and they're just playing showers right across the rest of the area. Maybe an isolated thunderstorm into the afternoon, but by 6 o'clock, most of it is pushing off towards the east, and then the cooler air starts to move in, and we see some clearing coming up into Thursday morning, and lots of sunshine, but those winds will be kicking up too. That's what all these arrows are indicating, strong winds into the afternoon. It's going to be blustery too, but at least we're going to see the sunshine coming out, but it's going to be cold. By Friday morning, again, looks like it's pretty dry. Again, at least 1 to 2 inches of rain. Some places could see up to 2.5 inches, and if you get under a real big thunderstorm, you may see up to 3, but generally, I think a couple inches of rain is more than likely around here. So for tonight, low temperatures are going to be dropping to 60, showers and storms developing late and southerly winds. For tomorrow, 70 with showers and storms, some heavy rain at times.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
March Madness underway at the Town Square. They've long been your headquarters for Johnny O, Southern Tide, Peter Millar, and more. Now a great sale. Deep selection of 5-point performance slacks. Sale price $99.95. Bill's khakis or Frank's pants. Great selection. Dress and casual shirts by Enro and Damon, $50 each, or take any two for $45 each. One group of polo knit short sleeve shirts or sale price $59.99 or $50 if you buy any two or more. Spring is here and the Town Squire's ready. New colors arriving each week in t-shirts, quarter zips, and sports shirts, just in time to update your closet. The Town Squire, Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. I love Larry, baby.
That still cracks me up, Bridget.
Oh, wow.
Some things just make you get up and smile in the morning, and that's one of those things right there. Well, last night, the NCAA men's tournament, it was the finishing up of the Elite Eight, who is moving on to the Final Four. We're going to start at the top, Bridget, because this one definitely was the marquee matchup from last night. UCLA and Michigan. Bridget, you said you didn't watch.
No, I didn't. I didn't start till 10 o'clock last night.
Well, we know there's one guy here that's definitely watched, and that's why he's not sitting in this chair this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
So we know that he enjoyed that. Well, UCLA, they stunned Michigan, holding off Michigan with 2 chances for them to tie it up or go ahead with 4 seconds left. I watched that part of the highlight and seen that was going on with 4 seconds left. Michigan comes down the floor. I think they try a 2 to tie it up. Doesn't happen. And then they get the ball goes out of bounds off UCLA. Then they get to inbound the ball. One more chance for Michigan to try to win the game. And they try a 3 off the back of the iron. And UCLA goes crazy. Steve goes crazy. The crowd goes crazy. And March Madness is what it's all about, March Madness.
Right.
Man,
Exactly right.
Good stuff right there. But it does not get any easier for UCLA after they beat Michigan last night. Their next opponent will be Gonzaga as they won, beating USC last night 85-66. Back to UCLA for just a moment. Now, if you remember, Bridget, they were one of those teams that was the first four. The first 4 games that got played, they kind of had to play their way into the tournament. And then, of course, they came in as 11th seed. And then after just kind of marching through the bracket there, became the first team since VCU back in 2011 to advance from that first 4 game to the final 4 games. So
great story.
This is a Cinderella story. We needed something like that this year. Again, we got your matchups now because of what happened the night before. We know that on Saturday in the Final Four, it's going to be Houston taking on number 1 Baylor. That's a 2 versus 1 at 5:14 on Saturday. And then it is the number 11th ranked UCLA Bruins taking on the number 1 ranked in the tournament, the Zags. That will be on CBS at 8:34 on Saturday night. The winners of those 2 games play for the national championship at 9 p.m. on Monday night on CBS. So, Bridget, you said your bracket's doing fairly well.
Yeah, I have 3 of my Final 4
Wow.
still intact.
That's pretty good stuff there. And we also, with Mixed Madness, presented by American Car Center, we have another winner to award since we're now through that Elite 8 and on to the Final 4.
That's right. So in first place is Madness Yves, I guess. It's spelled Y-V-E-S. So they win a Honda of Cleveland oil change, a Surf's Up $25 gift card, a teeth bleaching from Dr. Beard at Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, a dozen donuts from Duck Donuts, and dinner for 2 at Aubrey's.
Wow.
Congratulations. Congratulations
to that winner out there. And Bridget, you said you were 10th, correct?
I'm in 10th place.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that because I'm tearing it up this morning. My bracket, I tore it up because it's so bad. All right, let's move on to the women's tournament. South Carolina over Texas last night, 62-34 in the region final. They are now set up also for their Final Four in the women's action. It's going to be on Friday night. South Carolina will take on Stanford, both of those number 1 seeds. And then at 9:30 Friday night in women's action, Arizona versus Connecticut. And those are your Final 4 for the women's side of things. What about this NFL news? NFL owners approved the expansion of the regular season to 17 games Tuesday, a long-expected decision that will generate additional revenue for the country's richest sports league. Players agreed to the additional game as part of their 2020 collective bargaining agreement, which gave the league an option to expand as soon as this year, 2021, and they took advantage of that. The preseason will be reduced from 4 games to 3 games to maintain compliance with the collective bargaining agreement, which limits the total number of preseason regular games to be played, the number not to exceed 20 in those. They will remain one bye week per team. The season will begin on Thursday night, September the 9th, and will end on January the 9th of 2022. The Pro Bowl will be played on February the 6th, and then the Super Bowl will be moved up a week, or pushed back a week, I should say, from February the 6th to February the 13th. All right, a little bit of local sports for you right now before we get out of our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. High school baseball last night, it was Cleveland over East Hamilton 9-5. Walker Valley shut out by Ooltewah 1-0. McMinn County one better than Soddy Daisy 6-5. Polk County gets a split and a doubleheader with Loudon. Let's move on to high school softball from last night. Walker Valley shuts out Ooltewah 9-0 in ladies action. It was Soddy Daisy shutting out McMinn County 4-0. Sweetwater all over Meigs County 10-0, and the Lady Hurricanes of East Hamilton over the Bearettes 13-0 in high school softball. So that is it. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial Imagine Better Health and CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland. They're located on Paul Hub Parkway, and they are open 7 days a week. All right, let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and stay put right here. Bobby, if that is you, you don't think it is, okay. All right, so we'll get Bobby to call back here in just a few minutes. We're going to go to an interview that we've got in our studios right now. Adam Lewis joins us the past couple of mornings. Adam's been part of our morning show, whether it's been on the radio with Steve or Steve's been texting you like crazy. So, Adam, you show up on this Wednesday, and then Steve's not here.
That's right.
We're going to officially welcome in Adam Lewis. He is got a new position with Bradley County, Executive Assistant to the County Mayor, D. Gary Davis. And we found out yesterday what the D stands for, and I believe you were a part of that, right?
David.
And Bridget got it right, I think.
Was it you?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You went.
Did you bring my prize?
It's a dozen donuts from Duck Donuts.
Yes.
We'll take it. We'll take anything around here. Well, Adam, once again, welcome in this morning and congratulations on the new position. You started just on Monday.
Yes.
I know you're here to talk about a couple of things. Vaccine, the availability of that is the top priority. But tell us a bit about the position and how things are going the first few days.
Well, day 3, the start of day 3, it's been great. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been a quiet week, so it's been a good week to kind of get in and get settled. But I'm excited and ready to keep working hard.
Yeah, I know that you've been a part of our community for a long time, behind the scenes, helping in different areas, and now you get to kind of step out to the front a little bit and take care of some things to help out the mayor there, right?
Yes, it's nice. It's still kind of a behind the scenes job, but I'm grateful that I'll get to be more involved and be back working in Bradley County.
I know you're proud of that. Now, one of the other things that we wanted to talk about is the vaccine availability. That's something that definitely has ramped up for Bradley County.
Yeah, that's really why I'm here today. You know, as the state opens up and allows more people to be vaccinated, of course, we're encouraging everyone who wants to and is willing to be vaccinated. We're seeing some newer challenges presented. First of all, we want people to know that especially at the health department location at First Baptist, that the lines are not nearly what they were initially. Oh, no. If you've been out there in the last couple of weeks even, it's not at all uncommon to show up and there just be 2 or 3 cars. So I think the early challenges that we had where everybody showed up, we had folks spending the night, in their cars to get vaccinated.
Like Woodstock or something.
Exactly. That's certainly not the case anymore. So that's the first thing we want people to realize. But it's become more readily available, too, not just through the health department, but through local pharmacies. You have a handful, 12 or 13 locations now in Bradley County that are offering vaccines as they get them in stock. And the health department is one that always has the COVID doses in stock, and so that'll always be a reliable source. But one of the challenges that we've seen in the last week, and I think this is a result of more people being eligible and allowed to get the vaccine, is the number of no-shows that have popped up at the First Baptist location. And so what we're asking people to do, and the reason for that is, let me step back and say, the reason for that is because there are other locations that are offering it, people are able to go online And that's the easiest way to book. There are 2 websites. There's vaccinate.tn.gov. That will take you to the health department to be able to schedule. First of all, check your availability, and then schedule an appointment with the health department. And then also vaccinefinder.org, which will take you to all of the other locations here in Bradley County and in surrounding counties, and allow you to make an appointment as well. So with the additional locations, in many cases, people are able to find an appointment sooner.
Right.
And so what happens is people are booking through the health department, through the state's website, and then finding an appointment sooner, and going and getting their vaccine at Walmart or Publix or Cherokee Pharmacy and these others that have the vaccine, which is great. If you're able to get the vaccine sooner, by all means, it's most important that you're vaccinated. But then what happens is we're seeing people aren't going back and canceling their original appointment with the health department, and they're just not showing up. So what we're asking people to do is, if you're able to get the vaccine sooner after you've made an appointment, fantastic. But please go back on the website and cancel that appointment, because what it does is, even though the doses are prepared for the appointment times, not only that, but it holds that
your spot. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It backs up other folks that are trying to make an appointment through the state website with the health department. So we're asking people and encouraging people to get the vaccine through whatever means they can, as soon as they can. And right now we're offering essentially for everyone ages 16 and up. That's a handful of counties that are doing that. On April 5th, statewide, 16 and up will be eligible for the vaccine. But the COVID numbers continue to look good. I would caution people as we head into the Easter weekend and church attendance to remember social distancing. Remember washing your hands. Remember to, and certainly encourage you to wear a mask, whether it's required or not, at your church, your place of worship, because what we've seen over the last 6 or 8 months is sort of these after or post-holiday surges. And so, I'm certainly not a medical expert, but it's common sense and stands to reason that you get a bunch of people in church on Easter Sunday and we're not following the guidelines. It wouldn't at all be a surprise to see a spike in the numbers. So it's encouraging. The mayor gets updates daily and typically reports those on Monday to the county commission. But the hospitalization numbers are looking much better. The folks that are in ICU, at one point we were averaging a 1 death a day. Now it's closer to one death a week. And so those are encouraging numbers.
Yes.
At the same time, until everyone that can be vaccinated, or we see that term herd immunity, we're not out of the woods. And so, I'm here today just again to encourage people to get vaccinated, to follow the guidelines, and help us on that challenge that's really more recent. With the opportunity to get vaccines elsewhere. If you've made an appointment with the health department, please go back and cancel it if you've been able to get the vaccine somewhere else.
Again, good information. Adam Lewis, a new position there, executive assistant to the mayor of Bradley County, D. Gary Davis. And everything you're saying, Adam, is right on. Full disclosure, I had my vaccine yesterday and went on and did exactly what you were saying, and went to First Baptist yesterday, got through the line, as you just mentioned, 4 or 5 cars in front of us, and everything was very, very smooth. And so, again, as you were mentioning on the onset there, lines nowhere near what they were.
Right.
If you have a scheduled time and you kind of keep that scheduled time, and meaning you show up on time and not 15 minutes late, you're going to be able to get in and get out of there at that scheduled time, from what I am noticing, from what I saw there yesterday. And let us give kudos and shout outs to the people that's working that area. Man, just such nice folks.
Absolutely.
Very explanatory of what is going on, make you feel very comfortable. And so if people are kind of hesitant, and I'm going to tell you, me and my wife went yesterday together, and we both got the shot, and we both said the same thing. After it was over, we didn't even know what happened.
Right.
Because the lady's talking, and she's giving you some directions, and boom, she's like, "You're ready to go." We're like, "Well, no, I need to get my shot."
Right.
And it was already over with. So if you're one of those that's kind of scared of that circumstance, very painless as far as my circumstances and my experience there yesterday, but a tremendous job. Kudos to everybody that's doing that. And but yeah, good point, what you mentioned there, Adam. If you've already scheduled it, you're probably knocking somebody else out of getting it as quick as they would like to get it. Not everybody is as savvy as saying, well, I've already got it with the health department. Now I'm going to check these other sources. I know older people in the community, they probably just kind of tunnel into the health department, and they don't check those other sources. So they're the ones maybe getting knocked out with our inconsistencies of us as younger, more savvy people getting out there on social media and stuff, finding out where other things are at. So let's definitely continue to think about our elderly and those who have not got vaccinated yet that are trying.
Absolutely.
So we appreciate that update this morning. Adam, anything else that needs to be addressed today? Anything that comes to mind? You mentioned the social distancing and wearing the mask and everything that is a part of Easter. So that, I guess that's still really the thing we need to remember today.
Yeah, just be mindful as we head into the holiday weekend. We don't want to see the numbers jump up because people didn't take precautions over the weekend.
All right. Well, Adam, again, congratulations on the new position, and thanks for coming in and reminding us socially how to do the right thing.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here to Mix 104.1 in just a moment. Stay here with us.
Hey, this is Joshua Rogers.
104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner. And I'm Paul Gardner at Volunteer Ridipest. We can protect your home from termites without drilling your concrete or destroying your lawn with our exclusive Termidor HP2 treatment system. We have so much confidence in this system, we back all of our treatments with our unmatched 5-year, 100% money-back guarantee. No one else in Chattanooga does that. Let the local guys protect your home. Google Volunteer Ridipest or call us today.
No bug will survive. Call 698-7205.
In the past few years, the people at Don Ledford Automotive Center have raised $100,000 for local school systems through their test drive events.
We do the drive-a-thons because we embrace education. We realize that teachers need our support to do their job.
They encourage the teachers in our area to strive for excellence.
We supply the Teacher of the Year a car to drive every year for the Bradley County Schools and the Cleveland City Schools. And we're very proud of the fact that we have the opportunity to do that in our community.
Community is at the center of the mission of Don Ledford Automotive Center, your home of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. DonLedford.com.
Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor, joins us right now. Bobby, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Happy Hump Day.
Happy Hump Day to you. What's going on, Bobby?
Hey, markets were down yesterday. The Dow was off 104 points to close at 33,066. We're still above that 33,000 mark on the Dow, though. The S&P was down 12 points to close at 3,958, and the NASDAQ off just 14 points to close at 13,045. So down day on Wall Street, but not too bad. It's good for those long-term investors. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Bobby, as we officially today in the first quarter of the year, kind of what would be your microscope looking at this first quarter of 2021?
Well, the first quarter of 2021, actually, for those that stayed invested, did pretty well. Most were up there in stocks, up 2 or 3%, and had a well-diversified portfolio. So it's about long-term wealth production, Dwayne. It's we talk about the markets going up and down every morning, and but the reality is it goes up over time, and so it's important to have quality investments, diversify those investments, and hold for the long term. So those that have over the last couple of years, and even had what we call cash and courage back in March and April of 2020, have done really well so far. So, and we've got a bright outlook, I believe, for the rest of 2021 as well.
All right, good stuff right there from Bobby Ludwig. Bobby, if we need some information or we just really not sure what we need to be doing right now with the market, I know you can help people in all different types of circumstances.
That's right. We do comprehensive retirement planning, and if you want to make sure what you have and your resources will last, then give me a call. Also, I always say this, know what you own. It's important for you to be aware. It doesn't mean you have to know everything about all the details of the stock or the mutual funds you own, but have a good idea of what you own. It makes better investors. If you don't, give me a call. We can talk about it, 473-2215. Again, that's 473-2215.
All right, Bobby Ludwig is your Edward Jones financial advisor. Bobby, I know another word that you talk about a lot is being diversified, making sure that you kind of know what you're doing out there and diversify some of those funds and things like that.
Absolutely. It's like you said, know what you own. And most people, they put money, they save well, but they don't really have an idea of what's in their investments in their portfolio. We can help free of charge. I'd help anybody that has questions about their 401k just to know a little bit about what they own in their 401k. We'd be happy to help. No cost whatsoever.
All right, Bobby, we appreciate you. Bobby Ludwig, your Edward Jones financial advisor. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Dwayne.
All right. Thanks so much. Bobby Ludwig right there on the radio with us right now at 7:56. Let's get you a news update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news have an update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. From WRCB Channel 3, Tennessee Governor Beasley says he has received his first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Asked by a reporter Monday, the Republican said he had the initial Pfizer shot Saturday and will get the second dose in a few weeks. He didn't surround the inoculation with any fanfare as he did when he tweeted out a photo of his flu shot last November. Lee, who is 61, had said he was waiting his turn for the COVID-19 vaccine. All but a handful of Tennessee counties have now begun opening up vaccinations to anyone 16 or older. From News Channel 9, Volkswagen of America issued false statements this week saying it would change its brand name to Volkswagen to stress its commitment to electric vehicles, only to reverse course Tuesday and admit that the supposed name change was a joke. Mark Gillies, a company spokesman, confirmed Tuesday that the statement had been a pre-April Fool's Day joke after having insisted Monday that the release was legitimate and the name change accurate. The company's false statement was distributed again Tuesday, saying the brand name change reflected a shift to more battery electric vehicles. The fake release could land Volkswagen in trouble with U.S. securities regulators because its stock price rose nearly 5% on Tuesday, the day the bogus statement was officially released. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update is brought to you by The Bread Basket. Stop by for fresh loaves of bread, muffins, cakes, cookies, and more. Breadbasket.com or find them on Facebook, Cleveland Bread Basket, located in the Stewart Park Plaza near the post office on Keith Street.
All right, Mix 104.1, a few minutes away from 8 o'clock. I'm going to get back over to Bridget. I know we got some traffic situations out there.
Yeah, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet Buick GMC in Cleveland is having their annual courtesy vehicle sale. Save up to $15,000. Just 5 of these under 5,000-mile vehicles available. Payments start at just $277 per month. These will not last long. Visit Don Ledford on North Lee Highway or donledford.com where they say yes. Crews are working a crash on the interstate here in Bradley County. It's I-75 northbound. It's going to be between exit 25 and exit 27. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Looks like traffic is starting to back up in that area. Again, that's I-75 northbound between mile marker exit 25 and 27 here in Bradley County. And we will keep you up to date on that. Also, we received some reports of standing water on the roadway South Lee Highway in McDonald near C&M. And then also APD 40 at Blackburn Road. The traffic light was out earlier this morning, and we believe that is still the case. So if you're driving in that area and can give us an update, that would be great. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
Folks, we work with over 25 lenders, many of which...
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight.com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go.com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Plenty of road closures you're going to want to know about if you're planning to hit the slopes today. And we're just getting word from the highway. Completely parking lot. There's just no movement at all down there.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Our weather before the top of the hour here. Time to check in on that Baskin-Robbins celebration list. Bridget, over to you.
All right, happy birthday to Shirley Arrowwood today. Also, Brent Matthews is celebrating today. Works over at Capstar Bank. Heather Grisham is celebrating. Diane Crabtree also having a birthday today. That's from her daughters, husband, and grandkids. And Emily and Jake Starnes, they are celebrating their 21st wedding anniversary today. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. It's the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
Bridget, before we get into the weather forecast, please update that traffic circumstance going on the interstate again. I know that affects a lot of people this morning.
Yeah, so it's I-75 northbound. It's going to be between exit 25 and exit 27 here in Bradley County. And looks like the right lane is blocked in that area, in between exit 25 and 27. I-75 northbound here in Bradley County. We appreciate all the updates this morning. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499.
Yeah, going old school this morning. Traffic and weather together. Let's go inside your wet Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
Keep it local in all you do. Our local businesses need you now more than ever. And if you need a mattress, you know that Mermaid Mattress has been your local mattress factory since 1979.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We're under a flash flood watch for our listening area until 8 o'clock tonight, and a flood advisory for a portion of our listening area through 8:45 this morning. That area includes Chattanooga, also South Cleveland, and McDonald as well. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. We'll have rain throughout the day today, a morning high of 65 degrees with temperatures falling to near 50 as we go throughout the day today. A low of 33 tonight with rain showers ending this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny and much cooler, a high of only 50 and a low of 28 tomorrow night. Sunny and 52 on Friday. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 59 degrees. This weather is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics, committed to seeing sick children within 24 hours of onset in most cases, also offering home visits for newborns. Call Ocoee Pediatrics at 614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
News. I'm Lillian Wu. The only vaccine approved for 16-year-olds in the U.S., a step closer to being cleared for even younger people to prevent COVID. The Pfizer vaccine is 100% effective in preventing the coronavirus in kids ages 12 to 15, according to the drug maker, which plans to submit its data to the FDA. Meanwhile, China reacts to critics of a newly released report on the possible origin of the pandemic.
China says Chinese scientists
scientists working with World Health Organization experts were open, transparent and responsible. The Chinese government is pushing back after the US and other countries said they weren't satisfied with a WHO report investigating how the coronavirus outbreak began.
Fox's Simon Owen. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Wednesday, March 31st on Mix 1041 and Talk 1013 The Buzz. From WRCB Channel 3, dozens of people are facing federal charges in a violent, years-long drug ring that an inmate orchestrated from inside a Tennessee state prison using smuggled cell phones, a federal prosecutor announced Tuesday. According to a news release from acting U.S. Attorney Mary Jane Stewart in Nashville, a federal indictment unsealed Friday charged 27 people with a host of charges related to a large-scale conspiracy to distribute heroin, methamphetamine, fentanyl, and cocaine that has been occurring since as early as 2018. 8 others were charged in separate indictments last week, and 2 others had been previously charged. The prosecutor said 29-year-old inmate Humberto Morales of Columbia, Tennessee, orchestrated the conspiracy alleged in the investigation, which also resulted in charges of kidnapping, money laundering, threats by electronic communication, and firearms violations. A federal complaint filed in July 2020 alleges Morales was running a large-scale drug trafficking conspiracy from a prison in Wayne County, Tennessee. Morales is now housed at the Riverbend Maximum Security Institution on 2014 aggravated robbery and burglary offenses, according to state records. The Tennessee Department of Correction, which sought out help from federal authorities over concerns about criminal activity behind bars, said the charges further illustrate the need for federal officials to act on legislation to let state prison officials jam the signals of cell phones smuggled to inmates within their walls. Also from WRCB Channel 3, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee says he has received his first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Asked by a reporter Monday, the Republican said he had the initial Pfizer shot Saturday and will get the second dose in a few weeks. He didn't surround the inoculation with any fanfare as he did when he tweeted out a photo of his flu shot last November. Lee, who is 61, has said he was waiting his turn for the COVID-19 vaccine. All but a handful of Tennessee counties have now begun opening up vaccines to anyone 16 or older. From News Channel 9, Volkswagen of America issued false statements this week saying it would change its brand name to Volkswagen to stress its commitment to electric vehicles, only to reverse course Tuesday and admit that the supposed name change was a joke. Mark Gillies, a company spokesman, confirmed Tuesday that the statement had been a pre-April Fool's Day joke after having insisted Monday that the release was legitimate and the name change accurate. The company's false statement was distributed again Tuesday, saying the brand name change reflected a shift to more battery electric vehicles. Volkswagen's intentionally fake news release, highly unusual for a major public company, coincides with its efforts to repair its image as it tries to recover from a 2015 scandal in which it cheated on government emissions tests and allowed diesel-powered vehicles to illegally pollute the air. The fake release could land Volkswagen in trouble with U.S. securities regulators because its stock price rose nearly 5% on Tuesday, the day the bogus statement was officially issued. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepard Agency of Shelter Insurance. Call 910-9393. 910-9393.
The Mix 1041 local active COVID case count is brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. They have rapid antigen tests for $50, antibody tests $25, PCR tests $175, and emergency take-home saliva PCR tests $150. That's at Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland, where they provide that testing for you outside in your vehicle. Register at clevelandtest.com. That's clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers $300 for our listening area. Bradley County, $369. Hamilton County, $670. McMinn County, $91. Meigs County, $24. Monroe County, $61. Polk County, $57. And Ray County, $27. That's the Mix 1041 local active COVID case count, brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. Register at clevelandtest.com.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE. Welcome in here now to the 8 o'clock hour, 10 minutes after 8 on Mix 1041 on the radio. Welcoming back in our Mix TV audience as we flip to a new hour. Maybe got some new people watching in on Mix TV. Also, hopefully you're listening in this morning on the Mix 1041 app. If you don't have the app, you can download it by going to our website, mymix1041.com. And that's also the place that we would direct you to keep up with us on Mix TV as well. Been a very busy morning with traffic. Bridget, we appreciated all the phone calls, people updating us this morning. I know there's things going on, so let's get right to it.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet Buick GMC in Cleveland is having their annual courtesy vehicle sale. Save up to $15,000. Just 5 of these under 5,000-mile vehicles available. Payment start at just $277 per month. These will not last long. Visit Don Ledford on North Lee Highway or donledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are working in that crash on the interstate in Bradley County. It's going to be I-75 northbound between exits 27 and 25 this morning. So traffic is backed up past exit 27 at this point and is blocking the right-hand lane as you're headed northbound. Again, that's I-75 northbound here in Bradley County between exits 25 and 27, and it's blocking the right-hand lane. So you may want to take an alternate route if you're headed northbound this morning on I-75. We will keep you up to date on that. Also, APD 40 at Blackburn Road, the traffic light is still out. We just received a call updating us on that, so we appreciate that. South Lee Highway in McDonald near C&M, we received reports of standing water in the roadway earlier this morning. So drive safely out there. We do have lots of rain out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Yeah, lots and lots of traffic out there, as Bridget has said. Please be careful out there, everybody.
This traffic report is brought to you by Nokian Tires. Nokian Tires is hiring nearly 150 workers in the first half of the year, from production operators to technicians and other specialists. Visit NokianTires.com/Dayton Factory to learn more and apply. Chick-fil-A.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers a full-service drive-through for no-contact prescription pickup. We are exceeding all safety guidelines by requiring temperature checks for both employees and customers. We are scheduling appointments and are only allowing one person in the store at a time. Our goal is to help everyone in our community stay safe. With more than 70 years of experience you can trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548 or medicalcenterrx.com.
Everyday functionality, iconic design DNA, dynamic sports car handling. Why settle for either or when you can have all of the above? The Porsche Macan.
Wholesale Supply Group. You've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Okay. Is Angela joining us?
I think she's having some technical difficulties.
I'm here!
Whoa, Angela. You look different.
What makes you say?
You have a cartoon bird on your shoulder.
It could be because I went to Mermaid Mattress and purchased the mattress of my dreams. It's been years since I felt so well rested. It's magical.
Did that cartoon bird just cartoon poop on you?
Who knows?
This is gonna be a long call.
Exit 27. Traffic is backed up past exit 25 at this point. So again, that's here in Bradley County, I-75 northbound, and the accident is going to be just before exit 27. Traffic is backed up past exit 25 at this point, and the accident is blocking the right lane. So if you're in that area, merge over to the left-hand lane. Traffic is moving, but pretty slowly at this point.
All right, thanks there, Bridget, for that traffic update. We know how important that is on a wet day like today. So how long is the wet stuff going to stick around? Well, let's check it out inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
If you shop for a mattress and they tell you about some long delay because of industry shortages, come to Mermaid Mattress. Buy it today, we'll make it tomorrow, and deliver it the next day. It's all about being local.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We're under a flash flood watch for our listening area until 8 o'clock tonight, and also a flood advisory for a portion of our listening area until 8:45 this morning. Those areas include Chattanooga, South Cleveland, and McDonald. So we'll keep you up to date on that. We will have rain throughout the day today. We'll have a morning high of around 64 degrees, and then temperatures falling to near 50 degrees as we go throughout the day today. We'll have a low of 33 tonight, with rain moving out of the area this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny, much cooler, a high of only 49 and a low of 28 tomorrow night. Sunny skies again on Friday with a high near 52. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 59 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
All right, Mix 104.1, Bridget, we've got a big contest going on all this week where people can win hams from the Honey Baked Ham Store.
That's right. Yeah, our friends at Crossroads Community Church here in Cleveland. They're doing a big giveaway this week with Honey Baked Ham here in Cleveland. They're giving away a ham each day, and then tomorrow they're actually giving away 2 hams.
Wow.
So you have 3 more chances to win. We're going to take qualifiers throughout the day today. We'll announce the winner. Dwayne, you'll announce that winner coming up around 5 o'clock this afternoon. So give us a call right now, 614-6499, if you'd like to qualify to win a free ham from our friends at Crossroads Community Church and also Honey Baked Ham here in Cleveland. Call us now, 614-6499. We'll take those qualifiers right now, 614-6499.
Yeah, who would not want to win a ham for that Sunday dinner that you're going to have on Easter Sunday? Hey, congratulations to Benny Hickman and Susan Kessler. They were Monday and Tuesday's winners, so this is a real contest. we already got winners, and we're going to announce another, as Bridget said, today at 5 o'clock. Get those phones ringing. We're going to give you 5 minutes on the timer. Again, the volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line, 614-6499 is the number to call. Bridget, time for a song of inspiration. You said you like this one.
Oh, yeah, Risen. It's a great one.
All right, here we go. Your song of inspiration for your Wednesday.
Harrison, the Storm Alert Center. Paul, they're going to get another dose of rain tonight in Middle Tennessee, and we'll see it in the morning, huh?
Yeah, another couple inches. So that's going to be a big problem for them. Those rivers are going to start rising once again. So as this cold front slides in, heavy rain is going to be out ahead of it. Then the cold air is going to come in behind it. So it looks like that's why there's flash flood watches in effect. And some of the storms could be severe So there's a chance, I think, with gusty winds more than likely. Tornadoes unlikely. Some small hail too, but winds maybe 40, 50, possibly up to 60 miles an hour. And again, the flash flood watch is up for the entire Channel 3 viewing area now, from Murphy all the way to Montego. Now there's some, there was a severe thunderstorm warning near Holly Springs. That's over with, but this is a pretty powerful line of thunderstorms from Jackson all the way into the middle part of Mississippi, and that's all heading off towards the east. So it'll probably die down a little bit before it gets here, but there are going to be plenty of rain, and there's more moisture down to the south and west of us that's going to be heading our way too. You can see it on the satellite photo, a big swath of moisture coming in from Texas, Louisiana into Mississippi, spreading our way. So it's a pretty decent forecast here. We got high confidence on this one. 71 in the city, 69 in Dalton right now, 68 from Dayton to Athens, and only 54 out near Murphy where the clouds were a little bit thinner. Winds out of the south-southeast at 7, but we had gusts over 25 today. And that pollen count really high, but it shouldn't be that high for tomorrow because of that rain. 77, 41 for the high and the low, so the forecast worked out well. And we're about 4 inches above normal, but we're going to get another 1 to 2 out of this, so we could be 5 to 6 inches above normal by 24 to 36 hours from now. And these are the highs from the sky watchers. Chatsworth at 78, well, some 77s on your Somerville. Dalton was only 75. Cleveland got up to 76. And again, mid to upper 70s pretty much all over the area. Lookout Mountain only 70. Signal Mountain 71 today. And north of the city, mid 70s. Although Spring City was only 71. Nearly 80 in Delano at 79. Turtletown was 76 with Murphy at about 75. Montego was 71 degrees. All right, we'll look at Vipercast right now. This is around 4 o'clock in the morning. It's sort of lining up with the other computer model I showed you at the beginning of the show. With showers and thunderstorms approaching the Cumberland Plateau and the Sequatchie Valley around 4 o'clock in the morning, so that's Eastern time, be 3 o'clock in the morning Central. Again, some of these storms will be strong. See these southerly winds kicking up. That's throwing more moisture right into these storms. And then we get to about 7 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, when everybody's going to work and getting ready for school, big thunderstorms will be roaming the Tennessee Valley, so be prepared for that. You know, if you're afraid to put your kid out on the bus stop in a lightning storm, which is, you know, that's pretty dangerous in my opinion. I think maybe you should have to drive them to school or just wait a while, because these thunderstorms will be getting out of here. Then some showers are going to move in after it. And by noon, the heaviest rain will be south of us, moving through Dalton, all the way to Gilmer County, out near Chatsworth, Blue Ridge, and there's just plain showers right across the rest of the area. Maybe an isolated thunderstorm into the afternoon, but by 6 o'clock, most of it is pushing off towards the east, and then the cooler air starts to move in, and we see some clearing coming up into Thursday morning, and lots of sunshine, but those winds will be kicking up too. That's what all these arrows are indicating, strong winds into the afternoon. It's going to be blustery too, but at least we're going to see the sunshine coming out, but it's going to be cold. By Friday morning, again, looks like it's pretty dry. Again, at least 1 to 2 inches of rain. Some places could see up to 2.5 inches, and if you get under a real big thunderstorm, you may see up to 3, but generally, I think a couple inches of rain is more than likely around here. So for tonight, low temperatures are going to be dropping to 60. Showers and storms developing late and southerly winds. For tomorrow, 70 with showers and storms, some heavy rain at times, and northwesterly winds. Tomorrow night, 36, very windy, and northwesterly winds 15 to 20. The showers should be ending, so get ready. The colder air will be diving on down across the Tennessee Valley. And as soon as the computer model wants to go, the computer wants to go over to the 7-day forecast, I'm just going to hit this button here and hopefully that'll work. Nope, it's still holding. There we go. All right, 53 for tomorrow.
Nothing will, as that is our song of inspiration for this midweek Wednesday as we get set for Easter Sunday. Bridget, you picked that one out. You said let's jam it out a little bit this morning.
Yeah.
Wow, good tune right there. Tell you what, we're getting ready to check in with some folks at First Baptist in just a moment to find out what's going on with some Easter festivities there. But before we do that, let's hit traffic one more time, Bridget, because I know there's some things going on the interstate there.
Yeah, that's right. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet Buick GMC in Cleveland is having their annual courtesy vehicle sale. Save up to $15,000. Just 5 of these under 5,000-mile vehicles available. Payments start at just $277 per month. These will not last long. Visit Don Ledford on North Lee Highway or or johnledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are still working to clear up that accident on the interstate. It's I-75 northbound here in Bradley County. The accident is just before the Paul Huff exit 27. Traffic is still backed up past exit 25. So drive safely in that area. It's blocking the right lane. We will keep you up to date on that. Also, the intersection of APD 40 and Blackburn Road, the traffic light is still out at that intersection. We'll keep you up to date on that as well. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499.
All right, thanks there, Bridget, for that update. Very important on a day like today. Hey, time for an in-studio interview. Our friends from First Baptist Church are here. Pastor Jordan Easley and our good friend Stephen Beasley are here this morning with us as well. Good morning, gentlemen. How are both of y'all doing?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having us.
Oh, anytime. You guys are always welcome. And man, I don't know about you guys. Was you getting fired up from that last song there?
Oh, it was great. Absolutely, man. Just featured on the all-new Dwayne and Bridget show next mornings.
Anytime there is a UCLA basketball game, Steve will be out the next day. That's guaranteed. Stephen, you've worked with Steve quite a while. You know how those days go.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Nothing has. I've been looking forward to this since we walked in the door. It's been your voice. I heard you on the radio coming here. I'm like, yes, Steve is at home. Probably asleep, either that or he's listening to us make fun of him, one or the other.
That's right. Sometimes I think he kind of stores up a little bit, that he throws it all back out at us when he's back in. I know it's going to be a big weekend coming up, no joke, at First Baptist this weekend. Pastor Easley, tell us what we can expect.
Well, thankfully, we can expect some great weather starting on Friday. It's going to be an incredible weekend. Starting with Friday. Good Friday is a special day, and we're gonna start the weekend off with a special Good Friday service at 11 o'clock in the big room. And it's going to be unique to all the other services that we do this weekend. It'll be primarily and specifically focused on what that day is all about. And we're going to talk about the cross, and we're going to talk about what Jesus did on our behalf, and we're going to just have a special time of remembrance. Then at noon, we're going to have a big meal in the Commons. Chef Bick is already working and preparing.
Oh, man.
And he's going to have a little throwdown. We just told him, show off on Easter weekend. And so he's going to show off at that lunch. And then following the lunch, we have really a historic moment in the life of our church. At 1 o'clock, we're doing our groundbreaking ceremony for our Phase 2 program, our Generations Phase 2 program, which is kicking off right now. We're about to launch an incredible, beautiful new facility that's going to be an extension of our current campus, and it's going to be a great tool for ministry for a long time in the city of Cleveland.
God is good. During a pandemic, you're having a breaking ground ceremony. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Well, we started talking about 2 years ago,
right?
And in fact, I did a series for about 8 weeks called Faith Steps before we had this thing called a pandemic. And so when you're preaching about taking steps of faith when it's hard, trusting God when it's hard to trust God, and then it's been pretty amazing to see our church really get behind that message and to support that. And to be faithful. And man, since we've come back to being in person, it's been really amazing to see how our church has rallied and this community has rallied behind the church. And God's really doing some pretty cool things at First Baptist.
Beasley, this is going to be a big weekend coming up for you guys.
Man, there's a lot of things happening. So just like Pastor Jordan said, 11 o'clock service on Good Friday, and then 1 o'clock lunch. 11 o'clock service on Good Friday, 12 o'clock lunch, 1 o'clock groundbreaking. Then on Saturday, which my kids are thrilled about this.
Yes.
We have 2 services on Saturday with an egg hunt in the middle. And so there's thousands of eggs. They were packing bags yesterday.
40-something thousand eggs.
Oh, my goodness.
Dwayne. Yeah.
Hey, we're going to be there covering that, Willie. Mix 104. We'll be out for the egg hunt.
And that'll be you, not Steve, right?
Yeah.
It
was an excellent idea to do that. You do know that, right?
It was an excellent idea. I like where you're going there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great day on Saturday. 2 o'clock service, 3:30 egg hunt, 4 o'clock service. So you can come to the 2 o'clock with your family and stay for the egg hunt and help us pick up like 40,000 eggs in 30 seconds, or you can come to the egg hunt and then stay for the service right after that. So it's going to be a great weekend. And then Sunday morning times are like normal, 8:15, 9:45, and 11:15. It's going to be an awesome weekend.
Here we're speaking with our friends at First Baptist. Got a huge weekend planned for Easter weekend with a groundbreaking ceremony mixed in there. Pastor Jordan Easley is here, and Stephen Beasley of First Baptist. Pastor Easley, for believers, for people that know what this weekend means, it just doesn't get any bigger than this. I mean, from Good Friday to He is risen on Sunday, preach it.
Yeah, a lot of people have said my whole life that Easter is the Super Bowl for Christianity. And really when you think about it, and we're going to talk about that a little bit this weekend, how because of Easter, everything changed.
Right.
Because of Easter, we have hope. And without Easter, we don't have hope. If Jesus stayed in the grave, then we would have absolutely no reason to wake up early on Sunday morning, get dressed, and go to church to worship a dead God. But our God is alive. Jesus did rise from the grave, and today we have hope that much of the world needs to know about. And so we gather for that reason. We scatter for that reason. That's the church being the church, and that's why we're here today talking about Jesus rising from the grave.
Absolutely. Again, First Baptist having some big things going on this weekend. We'll touch on those again in just a minute. Let's go back to the groundbreaking. Tell us, people that may not know what all that's about, what is that going to encompass once it's completed?
Groundbreaking is going to be great. There's so much to celebrate. Just you think about 10 years ago, we moved across town, and then we come across. We've grown over the course of 10 years, needing more space, pretty much in every ministry area. So then we get the groundbreaking on Good Friday. We're going to start that process as we move into a new facility. We're going to celebrate what God has done, but really we're going to look forward to what He's doing and going to do, just making a place where ministry can happen for generations to come.
That's good stuff. Pastor Easley, tell us once again about what's going to start on Friday, and let's go through the schedule again for people that's tuning in this morning.
Yeah, sure. So we are going to kick our weekend off with a Good Friday service, and it's going to be unique. We're going to talk specifically about what Jesus did on the cross, about His sacrifice on our behalf. That's at 11 o'clock. We're going to eat a great meal prepared by Chef Bick at noon, and then at 1 o'clock we have the groundbreaking. And going back to what Stephen was just saying, a lot of people don't realize that 12, 13 years ago when they were planning this relocation for First Baptist, what people don't realize is when they opened our new facility, it has less square footage than the one at the downtown campus. So they moved into a new facility that was smaller for a growing church. And since that happened over a decade ago, our church has doubled in size.
Wow.
And so phase 2 is always a part of the plan, but we've just had the opportunity to tweak it. And now, we really see this is going to be a gift for our community. We utilize our facilities for a lot of things other than just church stuff. In fact, I think you were on our campus yesterday.
I was.
Getting your shot. Man, those people told me yesterday that they gave the 19,000th shot on our campus.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And so we have a lot of people on our campus all the time who are not necessarily a part of the First Baptist family, and we think by expanding our campus, it's going to allow us to serve this community in even a greater capacity. So I'm excited about that. It's a historic moment. You always look back at those old photos of, people holding hands and praying and shovels in the dirt, and we're going to have one of those moments, man.
Yes.
And it's going to be one of those things that you want to be a part of if you're in the community, if you're in the church, because it's one of those things you'll look back and say, man, you remember when we took the faith step in the middle of the pandemic, and now look how God's blessed that obedience and used this facility in such a powerful way. And so that'll be a great thing that happens on Friday. Then Saturday kicks the Easter marathon off, and I get the opportunity to preach 5 more times on Saturday and Sunday at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock with an egg hunt with 40,000 eggs at 3:30, wedged right in between those on Saturday. Man, I'm glad it's going to be pretty outside. It's going to be perfect.
It's going to be beautiful.
And then Sunday will be what you want to call a normal Sunday at First Baptist Cleveland with 3 morning services. Well, we're going to blow it out, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. I do have a special guest that's going to be coming. He'll be a part of all 5 Easter services on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm not even going to tell you who it is. I'm just going to leave the cliffhanger, but I'm just telling you, everybody in town is going to be talking about what this guy's going to do in our services on Sunday. Just a gifted artist, a gifted performer, and he's going to be a blessing to our community on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Beasley, I know that you're very excited to be a part of this in every way that you guys do on the social media platform, and every way that you guys have been working through this pandemic. People have been able to keep up with what's going on at First Baptist.
Yeah, it's a great time to be a part of First Baptist Cleveland, just to join this family and all of those things that are happening. You can follow along on any of the social media channels. Just search First Cleveland on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're right there. You can hit the follow button and stay up to date with all that's happening. We send a lot of text messages as well, so there's a lot of ways to connect with that also. But God's been doing some amazing things in our church for quite a while. About a week ago, we had a Discover First lunch where people joined the church, and we're talking double-digit numbers of people joining our church. And then over the course of last week, we hosted Unity Dance Troops of the Veil. So we've been celebrating Easter and the resurrection, all last week and talking about this week and looking forward to this weekend. And then after this weekend, we're already looking ahead to Fieldwoods Water, which you guys know Rusty Asbull loves the great outdoors. Pastor Jordan loves the great outdoors. And so we're looking for Fieldwoods Water. Those tickets, you have to get tickets. It's an Alaskan-themed meal. There's talking teach tables, everything you can imagine, from ham radio to reloading shotguns to fishing, hunting, all those things. We fill up the worship center with tables and all these different exhibits and interests and things. I think there was a bear rug last year. It's unbelievable. And so there's an Alaskan themed meal. You need a ticket for that and a ticket to be there. There's lots of prizes and giveaways. And so Rusty's putting all that together. And you can get those tickets at firstbaptistcleveland.com, and that's Fieldwoods Water. So we've got Good Friday this weekend, celebrate all that Christ did for us on the cross. And then we've got a great Friday the next weekend as well with Fieldwoods Water. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
First Baptist always on the move. They're not sitting still, always moving forward. Now, Pastor Easley, you prayed for us last Thursday to protect us from the storms, and what a blessing. We saw what happened in Alabama and some of the other areas. It's a miracle that we were spared not to have any more damage or any damage at all, really.
Yeah, I'll tell you, normally I don't get those urgent phone calls from Steve, but in all seriousness, he was in a panic. He was a little bit concerned because he had just received that weather report, and they used words that you never want to hear when you're talking about the weather. They called it a once-in-a-lifetime storm. And they were warning that the devastation could be monumental. And so when he called me off the air, he just said, hey, would you mind just calling in and being on the show and praying over our city and praying a prayer of protection? And I was honored to do that. And, it's interesting. In about 60 seconds, I was on the air. And in those 60 seconds, I opened up my Bible to Isaiah, and I read a passage of Scripture, and I don't have it in front of me right now, but it basically said that God will protect you from the storm. God will protect you from being burned in the fire. God will protect you. And I read that, and I said, man, Lord, we trust you for this. We pray your protection over us and over our community and our sister communities around us. And, it's pretty amazing because it's like the storm was coming straight north, right up 75 directly at us, and 5 minutes later, it took a hard right. And Steve texted me afterwards. He said, man, God heard our prayers and God answered our prayers. He protected us. And that's the great thing about our God. A lot of times we talk about church and religion and all that stuff. It's not really about religion. It's about a real God who's alive, that hears our prayers and responds to us and lives in our heart and fills us with his Spirit and his power and gives us direction. And so that's a powerful testimony, and it's not bragging on us because we're such great prayer warriors. It's bragging on our God because he's such a great God, and he protected us, and we give him all the glory and the praise for that.
Amen. Hey, as we close this out, I know that this is not the same circumstances as last week, but it is Easter weekend in front of us. Would you mind to say an Easter prayer over this community and in the way that you feel fit?
You bet. And before I do, I know you have a lot of people that listen to this. A lot of people, not only on the airwaves, but also on the app. They're listening on Facebook. They're listening on the internet. Let me just encourage everybody that's listening this week. I want to encourage you to go to church somewhere. You do not have to come to First Baptist. Listen to me. There are great churches all over this community. I've been listening. I've heard fellow pastors from this community on the air talking about what's coming up in their churches this weekend. And these are great brothers. And so let me just encourage you. If you don't come to First Baptist, go somewhere that loves Jesus, that preaches the Bible. There are so many great options and opportunities right here in Bradley County and beyond. And I just want to encourage people to give God your attention this Easter.
Amen.
This Easter, we're reminded that God gave us his very best in his son Jesus. And I believe this is a weekend where we need to give God our very best. And so if that's not at our church, go to a church that loves the Lord and just trust God with the results. And I believe he'll honor that and bless that, okay? Let me pray and just ask God to bless this weekend. Father, we lift up every single person listening today. And God, in a unique way, I pray that you would bless them, that you would guide them, and that you would give them the discernment in their own heart what they're supposed to do this weekend. If they don't have a church family, God, I pray that they would embrace one this weekend. I pray that they would give you their best. And God, as a result, I pray that we can learn to love you and to trust you and to follow you with all of our lives. God, I thank you that we live in a country where it's okay to pray on the air. I thank you that we have the freedom today to declare once and for all that you are our Lord and our Savior and our Master and Redeemer and our friend. And God, I thank you for all the churches in this community that are preaching that message. I thank you that we could serve this community together and love you together. And God, I pray that as a result, many people in this community will come to know you and follow you just the way that we will. Yes. We love you and we trust you and pray that you would do just incredible supernatural things this weekend in our church and the churches that are surrounding. And we're going to give you all the praise and all the glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Our friends at First Baptist Church, Pastor Jordan Easley and Stephen Beasley. Beasley, give us that information on the website where we can go to the web and get the information.
You can get the details for everything we've talked about from Easter weekend through Fieldwoods Water at firstbaptistcleveland.com. That's firstbaptistcleveland.com, or you can follow us on any of our social media channels. Just search First Cleveland, and we'll be connecting right there.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming in this morning.
It's great to see you guys.
Good to see you guys.
Time for a quick news update here on Mix 104.1 at 8:40.
One News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. From WRCB Channel 3, Tennessee Governor Beasley says he has received his first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Asked by a reporter Monday, the Republican said he had the initial Pfizer shot Saturday and will get the second dose in a few weeks. He didn't surround the inoculation with any fanfare as he did when he tweeted out a photo of his flu shot last November. Lee, who is 61, had said he was waiting his turn for the COVID-19 vaccine. All but a handful of Tennessee counties have now begun opening up vaccinations to anyone 16 or older. From News Channel 9, Volkswagen of America issued false statements this week saying it would change its brand name to Volkswagen to stress its commitment to electric vehicles, only to reverse course Tuesday and admit that the supposed name change was a joke. Mark Gillies, a company spokesman, confirmed Tuesday that the statement had been a pre-April Fool's Day joke after having insisted Monday that the release was legitimate and the name change accurate. The company's false statement was distributed again Tuesday, saying the brand name change reflected a shift to more battery electric vehicles. The fake release could land Volkswagen in trouble with U.S. securities regulators because its stock price rose nearly 5% on Tuesday, the day the bogus statement was officially released. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update is brought to you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs. If you want to work at one of the most advanced, safe, and eco-friendly tire factories in the world, apply at Nokian Tires in Dayton. Nokian is an employer of choice in Southeast Tennessee with competitive pay and benefits, a positive workplace culture, and even a gym and sauna. Nokian Tires is hiring nearly 150 workers in the first half of the year, from production operators to technicians and other specialists. Visit NokianTires.com/Dayton Factory to learn more and apply. That's NokianTires.com/Dayton Factory.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner. And I'm Paul Gardner at Volunteer Ridipast. We can protect your home from termites without drilling your concrete or destroying your lawn with our exclusive Termidor HP2 treatment system. We have so much confidence in this system, we back all of our treatments with our unmatched 5-year, 100% money-back guarantee. No one else in Chattanooga does that. Let the local guys protect your home. Google Volunteer Ridipast or call us today.
No bug will survive. Call 698-7205.
In the past few years, the people at Don Ledford Automotive Center have raised $100,000 for local school systems through their test drive events.
We do the drive-a-thons because we embrace education. We realize that teachers need our support to do their job.
They encourage the teachers in our area to strive for excellence.
We supply the Teacher of the Year a car to drive every year for the Bradley County Schools and the Cleveland City Schools. And we're very proud of the fact that we have the opportunity to do that in our community.
Community is at the center of the mission of Don Ledford Automotive Center, your home of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. DonLedford.com. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature. Tires.com/Dayton Factory.
All right, Mix 104.1 getting ready to check in on your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast and then sports. But, Bridget, I know we just kind of want to give an update on what was happening there on the interstate here in Cleveland.
Yeah, the accident on the interstate that we've been telling you about this morning has been cleared up and is out of the way, so no issues there any longer.
All right, good stuff right there. So now let's go inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center.
Take advantage of the savings on our Lindsay Line Anniversary two-sided mattress. A queen-size mattress that you can flip and rotate is only $499 and only at Mermaid Mattress.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We are under a flash flood watch for our listening area until 8 o'clock tonight. The flood advisory has been extended till 10:45 this morning, and that is for a portion of our listening area, including southern Bradley County and southern Hamilton County. Also, a flash flood warning now in effect as well for southern Bradley and southern Hamilton counties until 12:45 this afternoon. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. We'll have rain throughout the day today. We'll have morning highs of around 64 and then temperatures dropping to near 50 as we go throughout the day today. We'll have a low of 33 tonight with rain showers ending this evening. For tomorrow, mostly sunny and much cooler, a high of only 49 and a low of 28. And then on Friday, sunny skies and a high near 52. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 59 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 weather forecast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right, right now it's time to get a quick check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. This sports report is sponsored by Solutions Finance.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE, time for just a quick check of sports from the CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial, imagine better health, and CHI Memorial Convenient Care right here in Cleveland, located on Paul Hupp Parkway. They are open 7 days a week. Well, let's start off with the men's tournament there last night. UCLA, they stunned Michigan, holding them off with 2 chances for the Wolverines to get a chance to either tie or win the game with about 4 seconds left. And they come down the floor, take a shot, no good. Rebound goes off UCLA. They get a chance to inbound the ball once again. They try a 3 to win the game. When I say they, Michigan, they miss it off the back of the iron, and UCLA meets in the middle of the floor in celebration, winning 51-49. Now UCLA, they will face the #1 overall seed on Saturday, Gonzaga, as they will take them on. That's going to be the night game. We'll get to that in just a minute. Now Gonzaga, they win, beating USC 85-66. Not a lot of problems there. Now with that win UCLA did, they were one of the only teams, there's only 2 teams that's ever done it, to be one of what they call the first 4 teams in to play in that first 4 beginning of the tournament. They came in as 11th seed and marched all the way through the bracket, and now they are, again, one of the first teams to go all the way through since 2011 and go from the first 4 to the final 4. The only other team to do that was VCU. The women's tournament from last night, as we talk about the men, now the women's turn. South Carolina over Texas, 62-34 in that region final. The final 4 for the women are now set as well. Friday night will be the time for that. 6 o'clock, South Carolina takes on Stanford, and then at at 9:30 on Friday night for the women. It's Arizona taking on Connecticut. That is your Final Four for the women. Now, Final Four for the men will be on Saturday. It's going to be number 2 Houston taking on number 1 Baylor, 5:14 on CBS on Saturday. And then number 11 UCLA, everybody's Cinderella story, taking on the number 1 overall seed Gonzaga. CBS, that will be the 8:34 game. Also on CBS, a national championship game. When those 2 games are over, we'll see who plays in the final. That will be on Monday at 9 o'clock. NFL news. The owners approved the expansion of the regular season to 17 games Tuesday, a long-expected decision that will generate additional revenue for the country's richest sports league. Players agreed to the additional games as part of their 2020 collective bargain agreement, which gave the league an option to expand as soon as this year, 2021. They took advantage of that. The preseason will be reduced from 4 games to 3 games to maintain compliance with the CBA, which means that they'll only have 3 of those 4 preseason games that we normally have seen in the past. Season will start Thursday night, September the 9th, and will end on January the 9th of 2022. And the Super Bowl will be pushed back 1 week from February the 6th to February the 13th, of course, of 2022. And finally, some high school sports from yesterday in baseball. It was Cleveland over East Hamilton 9-5. Walker Valley is shut out by Ottawa 1-0. McMinn County over Soddy Daisy 6-5. Polk County splits a doubleheader with Loudon in baseball. Now moving on to softball. Walker Valley shuts out Ottawa 9-0. Soddy Daisy over McMinn County 4-0. Sweetwater 10, Meigs County 0. And East Hamilton over Bradley 13-0 in high school softball. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk report. CHI Memorial, imagine better health. This sports report has been sponsored by our friends Ricky Hens and everyone at Solutions Finance. All right, we're going to stay put right here. We got some students in here from Bradley Central High School. We're going to get them all queued up here and get some mics on. First of all, we're going to welcome them in. They're from the Bradley Central High School Agricultural Department. They're going to talk about their greenhouse and how that is now open to the public. Let's start off by just going around the room, ladies. I'm just going to let you introduce yourself and maybe just tell us what grade you're in there at Bradley Central, so whoever wants to start off.
Oh, I'm Jolie, and I'm in 12th grade.
All right.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm in 12th grade.
I'm Emily, and I'm in 12th grade.
All right. So, ladies, tell us a bit about what's going on there with the greenhouse.
So, tomorrow is our opening date. We have grown our plants from seeds, and we've transplanted our flowers, and we've worked really, really hard this semester, and we have a beautiful greenhouse full and ready to sell to the public.
All right, so you mentioned the public can come in. Someone else, tell us about the times that people can do that. What hours are available for the public to stop by?
So on the weekdays, like school days, it's from 8:30 to 3:30, and then on just Saturday, it's 9 to 1.
All right, so 8:30 to 3:30 during the week, 9 to 1 on Saturday there at Bradley Central High School?
Yes, sir.
Now, where would they come on the campus there to get to the right spot?
You go around the school by passing the football field, and you keep going around close to the tennis courts, and you'll come around and you'll see the big greenhouses there and the red barn, and it's right there, and you can just pull up by those fences.
All right, so they don't need to check in at the front there. They can just go ahead and come on around to the greenhouse there. I want to make sure we give good directions there. What are some of the things that we can find there at the greenhouse?
You can find different types of tomato plants, different types of pepper plants, and we have a bunch of flowers that you can find, and we also have the best prices around.
So best prices, you guys need to come on out. Now, the funds that you folks are raising from this, what does that help with there with your program?
So our funds that we raise through the greenhouse helps refurbish our greenhouse for next year, and it also goes toward our FFA organization and help fund our trips and our competitions.
Now, I'm going to ask each one of y'all another question that you can answer individually here. Why did you want to be a part of this? What made you want to be a part of this program at Bradley Central? And is it something that you're going to use in the future as you become an adult?
The reason I like it is because I learned a lot. I didn't know hardly anything about plants, and then Miss Carey kind of got me to get in her classes. I was like, I don't know if I like plants or anything like that, but I've really enjoyed it, and I look forward to going every day to school and just knowing that I can work in the greenhouse and plant. I mean, it's working, but it's fun when you do it, so it's not like it's gonna be like hard or something. It's actually enjoyable, and my FFA chapter has become part of my family, and it's just been really fun. And I think I'll learn a lot with like planting my yard and stuff. And I'll definitely come back when I'm older to Miss Carrie and ask her what I can do, because she's always there to help us.
Wow, that's awesome.
The thing that got me involved in greenhouses, I've always been on the animal side of things in our organization, and it was my senior year. I was looking for classes. I was the same way as Jolie. I didn't know if I would really be into plants, but I went ahead and I took Miss Carey's classes, and as soon as I got in there, I started seeing the possibilities that could come out. And I just love getting to go out there every day and get to meet new people and work on my communication skills and working with different people out in the real world.
Wow, good job.
I chose to do this because I love being outdoors and I love working with different types of plants and stuff. And I didn't know a lot of plants like Jolie and Stephanie. I didn't know a lot of them. And Miss Carrie helped me out so much with learning different types of the tomatoes, different types of peppers or flowers or anything like that. And I just love being outdoors with anything like that and love working in the greenhouse.
Good stuff. Very, very well spoken, ladies. And it sounds like Miss Carey's had a big influence on you guys as well. She's over off to the side here. I guess you wanted to spotlight the students is why she's standing over there. Let them take care of the interview. Let's go back again and visit the times and what they need to do for people that want to come out and help support what you guys are doing there at Bradley Central High School.
So our hours during the week is 8:30 to 3:30, and on Saturday it's 9 to 1. You can find us over towards the cafeteria side of the school, going around the gym towards the tennis courses, and you will see a big greenhouse and a red barn.
Now, is it time to get these things out? I mean, I know people are going to come. They're going to purchase these items from your greenhouse. It's time to go home and get them out in their gardens and in the yards and stuff, right?
Yeah. It's time to go, and we always have a replacement, so our greenhouse is always full.
Greenhouse is always full. Well, thanks so much, Miss Carey. Thanks for bringing them in this morning. Doing anything that you want to add here, or you're welcome to come over.
I'm proud of what they've said so far.
Proud of, they've done a tremendous job. Congratulations. Guys, thanks so much for coming in and letting us know what's going on there with your program at Bradley Central High School. Again, the greenhouse is open 8:30 to 3:30?
Yes.
Monday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturday.
Yes.
Did I get it right? Okay. So go support these young ladies and everyone that's a part of the Bradley Central High School Agricultural Department, and be a part of what they're doing. These are young people that's found a passion that they love that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life, right?
Yes.
That's good stuff. Well, thanks so much for coming in, ladies, and giving us some information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back here to Mix 104.1 in just a minute. Tremendous job there from Bradley Central High School. We'll take that break. Back in just a minute with more.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423. Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winter's on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
With Infiniti Now, your test drive comes to you. So you can try one car one day and another the next. Because when you find the kind of luxury that fits you, you'll know. There's a new way to buy an Infiniti from anywhere. That's Infiniti Now.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Welcome to Anna Talk Studios.
where we specialize in facade optimization, EIFS stone, and panels. Our combination of efficiency and quality has made us a reputable company for over 20 years. Our team's mission is to build relationships that inspire hope and purpose, driven by biblical principles for the community that we love. We are prepared to provide you with a customized solution to all your building needs. We are the last ones on the wall and the first to respond with repairs.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. Brad. Full newscast from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. What we're going to do right now is we're getting close to the 9 o'clock time. We're going to get a final check of our Baskin-Robbins celebration list. For that, we'll head back over to Bridget.
All right, happy birthday to Shirley Arrowwood today. Also, Brent Matthews over at Capstar Bank is celebrating today. Heather Grisham also having a birthday today. Diane Crabtree is celebrating. That is from her daughters, husband, and grandkids. And then Emily and Jake Starnes, they are celebrating their 21st wedding anniversary today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us for tomorrow. It's the Mix 104.1 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, we'll take a break. Be back here in just a moment. Going to get a final check of your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. Stay with us on Mix 104.1.
The county just has always been special. The people are amazing. You know, being from here, growing up, we really pride ourselves on taking care of our friends and neighbors. And so that's what I love about Cleveland is just the camaraderie, the fellowship, the friendship. The fact that 95% of the people you see out here would give you the shirt off their back if they knew you or didn't know you. And that's Cleveland. That's Bradley County.
The law offices of Andrew B. Morgan pride themselves in serving the Bradley County community.
Bender Realty, the people who want the house you're in this holiday season to be your home.
Right now, it's more important than ever that you like the home you're living in. Because of COVID and because of other maybe restrictions, we're home a whole lot more than what we used to be. It's very important to us that we sell homes and not necessarily houses.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty, 472-2173, bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order go-kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 104.1 app.
Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Friends from the U.S. Army, they're talking by to come by to talk to us about some things. Good morning, gentlemen. How are both of y'all doing this morning?
Hey, awesome. Thank you. Great.
All right. We'll get just a little closer to the mics there so I can get you some good audio there. And we're also going to be on Mixed TV this morning. First of all, both sergeants, it appears, if I'm knowing my things there right. So
yes,
thanks so much, first of all, for your service and what you guys do on a daily basis. Tell us what you want our listening audience to know as we came in this morning, sir. First of all, introduce yourselves. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll get you guys on to talk about what you came in for.
Yes, sir. My name is Sergeant First Class Douglas Lowe here in the Cleveland Army Recruiting Station.
And I'm Staff Sergeant Blyer.
And I know that we're coming over to visit with you guys on Friday in the afternoon time. A big event going on over there at the Recruiting Center on Frontage Road and that Target Shopping Plaza. So maybe we should start off there.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. So we have the U.S. Army's esports team, the gaming team. They're going to be out there and set up with their semi-truck. They have this awesome semi-truck where they can the kids and people can compete with these esporters. So it's going to be out there all day long. Anyone that wants to come out and kind of check it out, hang out, play. These guys are on a national competitive level, so they're pretty good at it. They'll be playing Call of Duty. So I mean, they play all kinds of different games, but they try to stick with a single game where they don't have to mess with their systems and whatnot. But yeah. And then there in the afternoon, we're going to have our Future Soldier training program. So some of our community partners can kind of come out and check out and see the why and the how of what our Future Soldier program does and how it develops the soldiers.
Again, we're speaking to our friends from the U.S. Army telling us about an event that's going to be held this Saturday in our community. Mix 104.1 will be there with a live broadcast actually from 3 to 5. I believe is our time frame that we're going to be there with you. But again, the event goes on. What was the time frame for the event all day?
Yeah, we're going to open up the semi truck at 2 o'clock, and we're going to let it run all day long. It's about 9 o'clock at night or whenever things slow down.
What would be some of the people that you would encourage that may be listening today to come by? What are we looking for as age groups and things like that?
Anywhere from 16 and above. You got some of these younger kids, so they can get the opportunity to actually see what we can offer them, as well as, the gaming truck and everything like that.
As far as what's been going on through the pandemic, and I know that with most things it's been a challenge to get the message out there, to get the recruitment in, what would you say to people that's kind of been filtering through that, trying to figure out what their next step is going to be?
Absolutely. So on Friday and throughout this week that we're at all the different schools, we're complying with all the different CDC guidelines, wiping all the stations down in between each round. Everyone's wearing masks. But as far as what they're doing, really is just kind of showing the people that the Army is more than just the what you would think of Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more opportunities that we have than just the combat arms.
Yeah, I know a lot of times people don't realize all the technical things that you guys do with computers and different things like that. It really has evolved over these past 10 to 15, 20 years, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, the IT field is blown up. Now we've got the Cyber Command. They're working with all the alphabet soup agencies, and it's mind-blowing, really.
And as people maybe talk to them, I know a lot of times you suggest that families kind of sit down, have this discussion if they're considering joining one of our armed forces and doing those type of things. What would you say to parents that may not be able to come see you personally, but may be listening in, and their young folks are kind of starting to bring up that conversation? What would you say to them?
Absolutely. So we're in the age of technology, right? So Zoom, FaceTime, Teams. We have more than just the face-to-face interviews that we can sit down and make sure everyone's getting the accurate information. So if you're not comfortable coming in, sitting down in the office, just Facebook Messenger, all the different platforms that we have to be able to sit down and have that face-to-face conversation.
Now, you mentioned that you guys are kind of out circulating around the high schools right now. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you may have some high school folks coming back home talking about that your visit was there, and maybe opening up some additional questions at home there, I would think, during this time.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes. We spent the last 2 days at Bradley County High School. It was great. They're very receptive, a lot of energy. Today we're at Walker Valley. I hope the rain doesn't stifle the energy, but like I said, the guys are pumped up to be there. And then tomorrow we'll be at the Cleveland High School. So if you get a chance to maybe think about some questions or have the conversation with your parents, the best way to really address the conversation is just bring it up. It's got to be an open candid conversation.
Absolutely. And what would you say to young people that may be out there? That they've shown of interest, but they're not all in yet, maybe is the best way to say it. Career-wise, the moves that they could make by joining the armed forces, especially the Army here, what would you say to them? Longevity. I mean, this is not something, it's not a part-time job where they're coming in and doing this. This is something they can do for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely, yeah. Great thing is 20-year retirement. You join at 17, you retire at 37. You're still young enough to have a whole other career. And with the college benefits added onto that, why wouldn't you be able to get out with at least a master's degree?
And plus, you gain the experience.
Sure.
Because a lot of jobs are looking for people with, experience versus, somebody who's coming in without any experience coming out of high school. So this gives them opportunity to gain that experience.
Yeah, nothing looks better on a resume, too, to say that you served our country in some form or fashion, to get the eye of an executive or something saying, hey, these people make commitments, so that's good stuff.
Absolutely.
Again, give us the details about what's coming up on Friday, and let us know about that again before we close.
Yes, sir. So the U.S. Army's esports team will be out at the Cleveland Town Plaza Friday from 2 to 9 o'clock. We're going to have our Future Soldier program going on. So if you're curious but you not really know, what it's about, just stop by, check it out. Have a conversation with some of the soldiers that have already joined or are going through the process now. Kind of help ease some of the tensions about it.
Sure.
But absolutely, 2 to 9 Friday there at the Cleveland Town Plaza. It's open. Come by, check it out. It's going to be awesome.
Again, thanks so much, gentlemen, for coming in. Anything as we close here that you want to get out there today?
Just bring your parents, because all parents are curious. We understand, mom and dad don't want to let their children go.
Sure.
But, bring your parents out. Have the parents ask us questions.
Again, great opportunities for you in the U.S. Army, so bring those parents by this weekend, have the conversation, and it's not for everybody, but after a brief conversation with you guys, I think they'll be able to determine what their future could look like in the uniform.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much for coming in. We look forward to being with you guys on Saturday.
Awesome.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here to Mix 104.1 in just a moment. Fox News is next.
Fox News is next. Presented by...
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.